agree with Lynn that there should be more transparency and more community opportunity for engagement. Selecting a home and then simply moving it to council is not the way to get community on board. And that's why you have a room full of people clapping against it. And I wanted to address that. All of the people clapping in opposition, a lot of the people I've heard come up here have used I words. I would not like this. I think my children are at greater risk. I think, they're going to degrade my neighborhood. They're not going to keep up the homes. I am that person, and I've shared with the council before, I am that person that was in these transitional homes. I was homeless when I was a youth. I had a single mom. We were a 3-household family. We were in homeless shelters. We had the opportunity to move into Section 8 housing. I'm a Section 8 housing person. We are regular people. We are just people. There's nothing wrong with Section 8. It is a helping hand for people to move on to greater things. And obviously, I'm a community member that's engaged and participating in the process. We cannot continue the NIMBYism, the not in my backyard. Everybody needs food, shelter, housing, love. Those are the basic things that we need to share with one another, and compassion. And if we are only looking out for ourselves the whole time, then we are not exercising compassion. We are not engaging in a community. This is a society that we agreed collectively together to participate in. If you don't want to participate in a society, there is property in Montana that's isolated and you can move there. But if you choose to participate in a society, then there are other people that are different than you. There are other people that have their socioeconomic is higher than you and lower than you, and their education levels are going to vary, and all of those people deserve a place to live, and all of those people are equal to you and could live next door to you. You do not have that choice as to whether or not somebody could live next to you. I don't pick my neighbors. Why should other people get to pick their neighbors? I am very concerned about the rhetoric that is happening around this, and I think it is a product of the lack of community engagement. A lot of these things, like, that could be dispelled, were brought up by the lady that used to be a social worker. Those are definite questions that need to be addressed, that she initiated a conversation about, absolutely, and those are things that should be brought up in a community forum. And definitely not at council, because then you have this, people on one side and people on the other defending their position. I stood here listening to people talk about how they don't want people like me in their neighborhood. Well, I could not be vetted, you're right, I could not get my fingerprints checked and get a background check. But every homeless person that I ever met, living in shelters, living in community housing, they were great people. They were just regular people, and they were not people that were in it to hurt children or their neighbors, or to watch the property, be dilapidated and disgusting. So, again, these are people, and they deserve a place to live.